Hi, in this lecture we will talk about false ceiling types. First of all, let's define the false ceiling. The false ceiling is the secondary ceiling that are hung below the main ceiling or the slab. In construction projects, we usually see different types of false ceiling. In this lecture, we will talk about the most common used false ceiling and the differences between them and how they affect our selection of the HVAC equipment and the selection of air outlets. Usually in malls, each owner has his or her interior designer and the designers create different designs in each space. In this small commercial building, we have the most common used false ceiling types. If you zoom in to the first room, Retail 01, make sure that you are in the 00-ground floor HVAC ceiling plan. As you can see, this is the false ceiling of this room. I will make a dimension from here, from the quick access toolbar. As you can see, this is the first type of false ceiling, the 600 by 600 removable tiles. As you can see, this is the 600 by 600 millimeter removable tiles false ceiling. And you can notice that the HVAC engineers used the 600 by 600 square ceiling diffuser. They did not use linear slot diffuser because they took into their consideration the architectural finishes in this room, and they placed the suitable AC outlet for this room. So what I want to say that you have to take into your consideration the architectural finishes when you select your equipment and your air outlets. In the coming lectures, we are going to learn more about this diffuser, how to select it and how to size the neck of this diffuser. Now let's move to the next room in this project. But before moving to the next room, I will create a section like this, passing through this room. This is the ground floor level. This is the false ceiling that we are talking about. I will enable section of linked elements and I will hover over on this false ceiling, press on tab key, one click by the mouse to select it. As you can see, 600 by 600, and here on the sides of the room we have different material or different false ceiling. Hover over, press on tab, select it. As you can see, we have this false ceiling, the gypsum board false ceiling. I will go to the image. As you can see, on the sides of the room they place different material or different type, which is the gypsum board. Then in the middle they place the grid false ceiling. So this is the first type. Now I will go back to the reflected ceiling plan and I will move to the next room and I will go to view. As you can see, in this room we don't have false ceiling. In some retail shops and restaurants they don't use false ceiling and they choose decorative equipment. As you can see in this image, there is no false ceiling. They paint it black, all the MEP services, and they choose decorative units. As you can see, this is cassette unit. No false ceiling in this room. So in this room, the second option, they did not put false ceiling at all. I will move to the third option or third type of false ceiling. I will go to view. As you can see here, we have gypsum board, and at the middle we have, if you select it, we have wood ceiling. So here we have compound false ceiling. I will go to the plan view again and I will go to the 3D view. I will activate the architectural model. I want to make a section box and I will activate the structural model. I will activate the section box and I will adjust its boundary to see the room in the ground floor. So activate the section box from the view properties, from the 3D view properties from here. And if you cannot see it, then we need to activate the category of the section box. How to do it? From visibility graphics, press on VV, go to annotation categories, and from here, as you can see from annotation categories, activate the section boxes. This is the section box. I will go to the left side of the rotation box and I will move it like this, a little bit down. Okay, this is the room. Adjust the section to see only the room. Zoom in. So this is the room that I'm talking about. As you can see, on the sides of the room we have the gypsum board, and in the middle we have this wood false ceiling. Let me go to the third type. As you can see, we have compound false ceiling. You can notice that the HVAC engineers used linear slot diffusers, which are suitable with the decoration of this room. The shape of this meeting room is rectangle, so the shape and the ceiling type makes the decision for the HVAC engineers. The square diffuser is not the right selection for this room. So in rectangular room with gypsum board false ceiling or compound false ceiling, not a grid false ceiling, we usually use linear slot diffusers. So in the first room we have a grid false ceiling, so we choose the 600 by 600 face square diffuser. In the second room we don't have false ceiling, so we choose decorative equipment. In the third room we have a flat compound of gypsum board and wood false ceiling and rectangular shape room, then we choose linear slot diffuser. The last type is in this project is the bulkhead or vertical gypsum board. Let's go to the fourth room. I will go to the plan view again, and I will create a section to reflected ceiling plan, and I will create a section like this. Go to view. This is the ground floor and this is the false ceiling. I will make a dimension between the slab and the false ceiling. As you can see, we have this distance 143 millimeter, and it's not enough to place AC equipment over here because the AC equipment height usually between 250 to 350, so no place to put the AC equipment in this space. So we are going to place it in this space. As you can see, we have 568, so we will place the equipment over here and we will put on this vertical gypsum board, or in this bulkhead, we call it bulkhead. We are going to put linear bar grill on this side, and here we are going to place the AC equipment and the return of the equipment from below. As you can see in this image, this is the linear bar grill, and usually we see this decoration in the hotel rooms. So again, the false ceiling finishes must be taken into consideration when we choose the suitable AC equipment and the air outlets. In the main entrance, we have the gypsum board false ceiling. We can use the linear diffusers, or you can use the cassette decorative units. As you know, the entrance gives you the first impression about the building. So at the entrance, we can use, let's say, 3 decorative cassette units. We will discuss all these things later in this course, but make sure at the end of this lecture that you have learned how to check the false ceiling types that you have in your project. In this section, I covered the basics of dealing and working with architectural and structural files, and the HVAC file setup, like creating the grids and levels, as well as floor plans and ceiling plans. In the next section, we will use the skills that we have learned in this section to calculate and estimate the building loads using HAB software. Then we will get back to Revit to learn how to use it as a design tool. So thank you very much, and see you in the next section, the loads calculations.